Long, long ago, in the heart of the Indian countryside, there nestled a small village, peaceful and full of life. The fields were green, the skies wide and blue, and the gentle breeze carried the scent of wildflowers and fresh earth. In this village lived a kind and graceful cow named Punyakoti, gentle by nature and loved by all. Every morning she would leave with her herd to graze in the wide open meadows that lay just near the edge of a dense, whispering jungle. The cows roamed freely, their bells chiming softly, their hooves dancing on the earth. When the sun began to set and golden light bathed the land, they would return home, safe and sound. But one evening, as twilight painted the sky and shadows began to stretch, Punyakoti wandered a little farther than the rest. The forest stood quiet, but danger was watching from the dark. As Punyakoti grazed peacefully near the edge of the forest, unaware of what lurked beyond the trees, a pair of eyes watched her closely, eyes that burned with hunger. Suddenly, with a roar that shook the silence, roar! Out leapt a ferocious tiger, its claws slashing the air, its teeth bared in fury. Punyakoti froze, but even in the face of danger she remained calm, her eyes filled not with fear, but with truth. The tiger growled, "Stop right there, cow! I am hungry, and you are my dinner tonight." But Punyakoti bowed her head and spoke gently. "O mighty tiger, I know I cannot escape you, but before you take my life, I beg for one final favor." The tiger snarled, "What trickery is this? Speak quickly." Punyakoti replied, "I have a little calf waiting for me. Let me go home, feed my child one last time, and I promise I shall return, for truth is my Dharma." The tiger laughed in disbelief. "Ha! No animal has ever returned to its death. Do you take me for a fool?" But Punyakoti, with unwavering sincerity, said, "I swear upon Mother Earth and the sacred rivers, I will return. A mother does not lie, a being of Char, Uth does not run." Something stirred in the tiger's heart. He was puzzled, but he stepped aside. And with that, Punyakoti turned and walked away, not with fear, but with purpose. As the stars began to twinkle in the sky, Punyakoti returned to the village, her hooves silent, her heart heavy, but her spirit unwavering. She walked straight to her calf, who ran to her joyfully, unaware of the sorrow in her mother's eyes. Punyakoti nuzzled her little one lovingly, wrapping it in warmth and care. She fed her baby with gentleness, savoring every moment. Then, in a quiet voice, she spoke. "My child, I must leave you now. I gave my word to the tiger, and a promise must never be broken." The herd of cows gathered around her, their eyes wide with worry. "Punyakoti, don't go. The tiger will surely eat you." Villagers, too, pleaded with her. But she stood firm. Her voice calm, her eyes full of truth, she said, "My dear friends, truth is greater than life itself. If I break my word, I lose my honor, and Dharma will vanish from this world." With one last look at her calf, with the village fading behind her, Punyakoti turned toward the forest once more. Her steps were slow, yet filled with courage. She was walking not toward death, but toward truth. In the heart of the dark jungle, the tiger waited, his eyes fixed on the path, his hunger rising once more. "She will not come back," he thought. "No one ever does." But then, through the shadows, came a soft sound, the steady steps of a cow. Punyakoti had returned. The tiger blinked in disbelief. His heart, once hardened by the law of the wild, trembled with something new, respect. You came back?" he whispered. "No creature has ever kept such a promise before." Punyakoti bowed her head low and said calmly, "I gave you my word. My life is yours, O tiger. I am ready." The tiger looked at her, this gentle being who chose truth over fear, who walked into the jaws of death with honor. His rage melted, his hunger shed, and his eyes filled with tears he never knew he had. "Punyakoti," he said softly, "I cannot harm one as noble as you. Your truth has awakened my soul." He turned away from her, his voice trembled, "Go home in peace. May you live a long, blessed life. From this day forward, I renounce violence." And with that, the tiger disappeared into the forest, not as a predator, but as a changed being. Punyakoti stood still for a moment, then slowly turned back toward the village, carrying not just her life, but the light of truth that had tamed even the wildest of hearts. Punyakoti's story is not just a tale from the past, it is a timeless reminder of something deeply powerful. Truth, integrity, Dharma. These are not just words, they are lights that guide us through darkness, even when the path is hard, even when the cost is great. Punyakoti showed us that when we live with honesty, even the fiercest of hearts can be changed. Even the wildest of storms can be stilled. Her courage reminds us truth always prevails, and a life lived with honor is a life blessed beyond measure. Even today, in quiet corners of India, under banyan trees and by flickering lanterns, mothers tell their children the story of Punyakoti, the virtuous cow, a tale whispered through generations, carried by love and remembered with pride. In every truth spoken, in every promise kept, in every act of courage from the heart, Punyakoti lives on. And so, as the cows graze peacefully under the open sky and children drift into dreams, her story continues, forever shining in the light of